to all that. Like I said, on my picks, if you look at my picks, I was down. I just did the numbers while I was waiting on you to get here. I was down 0.16 units. With all I had, 12. I had 15 picks on Crick's picks, and I wound up down 0.16 units when the smoke cleared.
Was this yesterday or?
That was yesterday, yes. I know that what I won, what I'm showing y'all the shit, like I told you, I put all my picks in when I type them up. Those are all in already for the whatever I say, the unit, whatever unit size I bet there, I bet those before when I type them up. And then after we do the show, I find a lot of little tidbits, man. I make a lot of money off of the stuff we find in here, just kind of digging gems out.
After hours,
bro. You got to always be looking for that value.
Late night Crick picks.
That's right. Late night, baby. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Game On. This is Crick's Corner. I am your host, Cricket from sportspicks.logos.com. And joining me today, my guy, Heavy Steps, from right here at Game On. Man, how you doing, sir?
I'm good. Like I was telling you before we went live here, I had some chili dogs. So let's see how that settles over the next hour.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yeah, I got to apologize, y'all, man. My camera is still jacked up like it was this morning. Man, like I said, I talked to Uncle Bob last night. I was talking to the boys, and that thing just all of a sudden, it fried, bro. It freaked me out. It just cut off, but the light was still on. It's just flickering, and it's making a noise and stuff. And I was like, this thing's about to blow up, bro.
Your microphone just did something weird.
It did?
It was like a second. It just like distorted just for a second.
Okay, yeah. Maybe. I've been having some issues with our Wi-Fi here, man. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Here in town, if you have a kid in school, SD14 fans' daughters in middle school here, if you have a kid in school, they give you free Wi-Fi.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Good old Hickson, baby.
We're in Saudi. We're in Saudi Daisy, man. We're in Saudi Daisy. Big difference there. Big difference, bro.
Oh, yeah, there is.
So let's say hello to our friends, man. We got Bolshevik already in here, ready to win a little this evening, man. Good to see you, Bolshevik. And what's going on, B-Mac? Hey, B-Mac, I sent you a message just a minute ago, man. I'm gonna get you a highlight jersey, bro. You've been a highlight trooper with us, and I want to show you I appreciate you. So what highlight team would you like, man? I'm gonna send you one. I need you to shoot me your address in the message too. So, man, we got a few of those lines. We got all the hockey lines up for tomorrow, and I got the way I'm leaning. I got them all highlighted already, but I got the way I'm leaning in every single game. I'm obviously not going to take every single game tomorrow because there's a bunch of them. But
don't say never.
It's a fair point. Fair point, sir. That's like last night. That parlay that I hit, dude, I was sitting there and a lot of it was fades on myself because I told y'all, I was like, I've been expecting for some of these to turn around. So, like, if I had a team that was a dog on the money line, I just turned around on that parlay and bet the puck line the other way and threw the Blue Jackets money line that's supporting and Buku were stamping. I added that on there, dude. And it was rare. They don't do this all the time. But yesterday, like on a 4+ leg parlay, they had a straight 100% profit boost. Yeah. So it was already like 24 plus 2,400.
Doubled it.
And got the 40 plus 4,900 row 5-1 like 253, man.
Yeah, Columbus money line was also.
I bet all
on action
even too. Yeah, I bet it even. I didn't bet all the other puck lines because I already had action on the other side. Yeah. And I just did the parlay. We'll see. I mean, that's not going to work out every time. You're usually going to go like 2 out of 4 or 3 out of 4 on that damn thing. But yesterday it was pretty nice, man. That was a sweet little lick.
Guess what?
What?
Clippers Lakers has gone down another point.
Dude, we gotta bet that.
I mean, I already bet it. We bet it this morning.
I didn't. I was waiting to do this show with you. I haven't bet anything yet today.
It's at 219 now. 219 and a half.
The only thing I bet this morning was for Will.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, like I said, I like to wait a little bit, man. I really don't. I feel like I never do well. And yes, sir, B-Mac. No problem, sir. No problem. What was I saying? Damn, I'm dribbling.
You never do well when you bet early.
Oh, yeah. I never do well when I put these bets in early in the morning. Like I was trying to release Crick's picks before when I do Crick's Corner. I was trying to get my picks out before I did that at 1 o'clock. And then those lines would literally move while I'm doing the show. And I have to be like, well, I don't really like that much anymore. And especially when we get to 5 o'clock's a great time to do this stuff because you see all the money's pretty much come in at that point. You see which way the lines move. You got announcements for who's going to play and who's not. 5 o'clock's a good time.
Yep. Yeah. So it's right before like everyone gets home and starts getting on their stuff and putting their stuff in.
Yeah. Yeah, no shit. But we're going to try to find a few winners tonight, man. We got to bet that NBA game. So you already bet it? You might have to bet it again, dude.
Yep. Lakers currently on the Lakers Clippers under. Like I said, it opened at 221.5. 87% of the money, 81% of the bets is on the over. and it's gone down to 219.5. So it's moved down 2 points.
I can't even click anything else. I got 20 in the bet slip already, man. We're not going to bet all these. Well, maybe. I don't know. I like a lot of them, dude. Early on, I like them. This is the thing. I like them right now, and I'm going to wait to watch the line move, and it's going to move, and I'm going to be like, shit, should have got that yesterday. I tell you what, I'm going to put like all these in here after the show's over. I'm going to log in. I'm going to put $1. I may not even have to put $1. I put 50 cents on that damn thing to win like 10,000. If all those were to hit.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. That's what's saying. I can't wait till you get a real book in your state.
I mean, I can bet 10 cents.
Mm-hmm. It would almost be worth it. It would
do $1.
It would almost be worth it for you, bro, for a couple times a week just to drive up so you could put bets in. Because you like to put bets in days in advance anyway.
Yeah.
It would almost be worth it for you to drive the hour up the road, come hang out with us for a little bit. We'll grab lunch or something, and you put all your bets in while you're here.
I have to do that.
So we'll see. Well, let's. So we're betting that Lakers under. Clippers, Lakers under 219.5. Don't know what LeBron's incredible, dude. I really don't think I've took the time. I know a lot of y'all are LeBron haters. I'm not. I don't care for all the political stuff outside the game. I look at these guys, and I'm solely I don't judge anybody off all that shit. I don't care. I'm judging you solely off your performance in the game that you've done on the court for your career and all that stuff. And LeBron James is incredible, dude. That shit he's doing right now at 40 years old on an NBA court with guys half his age, I don't care who you are. That shit's impressive.
Do you remember Jordan at 40?
Dude, it was not good to watch.
It was fade away jumper.
It was not fun to watch, man. He didn't look like he was like LeBron still looks like an NBA player. Dude, he still looks like he's fit and in shape. Jordan, when he was playing with the Wizards, didn't really look like he belonged, dude. I'll be honest, I'm sorry. And I would like, if I have to pick the debate, who's best, I don't think you can solve that. I think it's very subjective. I take Jordan. I love Jordan. Just because he was a stone cold killer. The man took 2 years off to play baseball just because. Came back, won 3 more in a row in an era where the NBA was probably the NBA's best era. It was tough.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
That was tough basketball.
He didn't have to go to a different team and create a super team or big three or go anywhere else. He didn't ring chase.
If you like mentioned load management to those guys back then,
no,
they would have laughed you out of the locker room, bro.
It's funny here because I just picture B-Mac driving the truck right now.
Oh man, whenever be safe. Be safe. We'll be here for a minute, B-Mac. Don't be driving too fast. Just be safe, man. You can get us that parlay in just a little bit, but I will be betting it, man. Like I said, tonight, dude, I feel like I want to be gunshot tonight, but I almost want to bet a bunch tonight so I can. I know the day's coming. I still know the day's coming, Steps. I want to lose tonight so I can be ready to go for tomorrow.
Well, you got Raptors still sitting at +2, so that's still fitting the trend of a road dog coming off against spread loss. So they're still a road dog right now at +2. That it moved the other way, so it still fits that trend. Parked on lunch break, about to fire.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Watch out. Lines are gonna move. Get them in now.
I'm telling you, man. Hey, I'm sorry, Steps. I don't know. Maybe I'm being that, but I swear we'll talk about something and we'll watch a line move 30 seconds later.
Yeah, I've seen it, but I don't think it has anything to do with us.
No, anything to do with us, man. We just like to think that way.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to tell them it has to do with us. I'll tell you what it has to do with that dude that walked in with a bag full of money and put a bet on something. That's what who they care about.
Exactly.
They don't care about us.
A book.
They let us talk about it either way. They don't know what the outcome is going to be, but if somebody walks in with a big bag of money, they pay attention.
I think it's weird. Like whenever I go to a sports book and people come in to place bets and leave. Because why wouldn't you just do it on the phone? Like you can get the same book in your city wherever you're at.
Some people are old school, man, and they may have perks at whatever casino that is. They may have been there for years, and they may have, maybe they give them a better line. We don't know. If you're betting big time money like that, you got to think. We talk about the juice. If you're $1,000 better, and you might be laying $200 in juice. So maybe they're like, if they bet big money, maybe they talk to somebody. They come in like, all right, instead of -110, I'm gonna give you this bet at even money.
I could see that.
Yeah.
You'd have to be a big better though, but I'm sure there's some people in there.
Smart if you're the casino to do that for your people like that and take care of them, give them a little bit. But then you earn that. If you're betting that kind of money, you earn the right to have those odds.
I agree. Because sometimes books won't, but then sometimes books won't accept your bet. They know you're winning too much.
They won't. But that's that's the thing out there. Like I said, you would have to. I'm not one of those people. I'm not. Now I'm going to fire a bunch of bets. There's going to be a lot of action. Like they look at me and I rack up the crowns and stuff, but they're not going to give somebody like me comps.
You're on the watch list right now, buddy.
I mean, that's fine. They can watch me at, like I said, dude, I bet $10 a unit. I do. I'll tell you, I'll be honest. I bet $10 a unit because now I'm going to have $200-$300 a day in play.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do it all over the place. Because I was young. When I was playing poker and all that stuff, like we love to gamble. Hell, sitting at the table, you got to have something on. And I'd bet 50, 100 a pop on a game. And I'd wind up sitting there at poker and I'd make 50, 100 in poker, but I'm down 700 in sports betting.
It's a lot here.
Let's see. Okay. Grizzlies money line. Blazers money line. Raptors plus 4.5. Little alt line there.
Damn, I can't get that stuff.
Celtics money line. Cavs under what? That up, baby. There's that Cavs team total under 115.5. Derek White, 2+ 3-pointers. Tatum, 20+ points. And he used that 33% boost to get a little plus 1693. See, that's what like DraftKings do. Do they do good promos on y'all's offshore books? Do you get promos daily and stuff?
No. Well, they have they have their own like parlay boost that you can pick, but you can't like put a 33% boost on a pick.
I'm telling you, dude, there's a reason these big time books like DraftKings and stuff. I mean, there's some things where I'm like, shit, I should be able to bet on that. But the options they give and the promos and stuff they provide, because they do a good job changing it up, man. They do fun stuff like the king of the court or the king of the end zone. And then they've got a thing right now where they usually give you like 3 profit boosts on NBA stuff every day. They'll give you one on like one of the same game parlay X profit boost. Then they might have a profit boost on a certain game. And then, different things like that. They'll change it up. Sometimes they'll let you pick your profit boost. You can get like a 33% boost on a 3-leg parlay or a 50-cent boost on a 4-leg parlay.
Gotcha.
So you got to utilize stuff like that. And then they'll mix in stuff like yesterday where they just give you 4-leg and they give you a straight 100% boost. Because when I saw it was 100% boost, I almost backed off that parlay.
Yeah, because you could have used it on like a plus 200.
That's what I'm saying. It was so big, and I went back, clicked all those people on the money line, and only got it to like plus 400, and then doubled it plus 800. I was like, no, absolutely not.
You binked it.
I was like, we're not putting 5 to win 40. We're putting 5 to win 250, baby.
There you go.
Let's go.
You can go to Applebee's.
2 Oreo shakes, sir. I'll tell you where I'm going is to buy a new camera.
You an SD14 fan?
Yeah. No, I'm actually going to Chili's today, man.
Okay. Same.
It was
thing.
shout out. It's like I said, it's SD14 fan's dad, Papa Tony. It's his birthday today, man. So we're gonna go. He wants to go to Chili's. We're gonna after we wrap up the show here. We're gonna go down there about 3 and eat, and then I gotta make my way over to Best Buy. I gotta go by Walgreens, pick up some antibiotics for the tooth. Yeah, I got a busy day after we get done here, man. That's why I topped it up over on Sports Picks. I told y'all I won't be able to put Crick's picks out today. I'm not gonna have time. I just really don't feel up to it either with the tooth. So we'll talk about it all in here. I'll tell y'all what I like tonight, and y'all can do what you want with it. You should know I've been on a ridiculous heater. Steps can vouch. I'm not just beating my chest here. I'm not at all because I know a rough day's coming. So be careful. Tread lightly with what I like because I'm running way too pure right now, dude.
Bet the bank. Be like Will and double down and put an 8-unit play out there tonight to chase your 4-unit loss last night. I forget who his 8-unit plays on too. I think it's on the team total under for the Cavs.
That's the one. That's the one. I will have a big play on that one.
Not 8 units.
I think I'm putting 5 units on it.
Jesus.
I don't think I'm going to ladder it down. I'm trying to figure it out. I need to look at the numbers. I'm going to look and see because you actually may make more money. Laddering, obviously, you can get caught. And
I'm scared of it right now. It's hit too many times in a row.
That's kind of how I feel.
That's why I want 1 unit.
I think I'm okay. You're right, Steps. You're right. We're gonna get bid on one of these. It's nothing's 100%,
and that's okay because then they'll just start over. Like more times than not, we're gonna hit it. But
golly, and Will's kind of running bad. He's kind of running bad, so I feel like he's gonna hammer this thing tonight and it's gonna go over.
You know what's funny is he fired up his action again last night. Dude, I think he just has bad luck.
Dude, that's the thing. I'm telling you, that's another thing too. There's something to that. I feel like when I did put a few on there, I feel like I was just getting hammered, kicked in the head.
He had his like minus 12 unit last night when he fired his action back up.
That's discouraging. When you start out like that, you sit and you're chasing all that. I'm like, should I rather just top it up, man?
At this point, he should just hit the reset button because there's been a big gap between when he utilized it.
Is there a reset button?
Yeah, you can reset you can reset it all to 0 and start over if you want. I've never done that.
Dude, I'm telling you, I would do that. I know I mess with you and tell you I'm not going to do it. I seriously just forget Steps. There's so many different things I got to do each day, like getting the picks out and sharing all this stuff. And at the end of the day, when I get done and I finally get the picks shared, I just like take a deep breath and I'm like, oh shit. And I just don't ever think about that, dude.
I have 18,400 bets tracked on action.
And they do have a desktop now, right?
Yeah.
And you made me one?
Yep.
All right. I'll do my best. I can't do it. Like I said, I don't have time today, but I will try to at least before March Madness. I'll try to at least before March Madness get that and start rolling because I do want to track my college football and stuff on there.
Yeah.
And it really would make my life a lot easier.
Just do one sport on there, just to start out.
But I don't bet just one sport.
Then do them all. I'm just saying, if you
That's
want
what
to
I'm
ease
saying.
into it.
It's not hard to go. I mean, if I can do it on the thing on my phone, when I was trying to do it on my phone, it took forever because it would like how my phone is. It's not the best, but I'd get in there and I'd be able to enter one. It's like lagging the whole time, and by the time like after I got 2 in, it would close out, and I had to open it back up and fight. So to do 20 picks, it'd take me 30 minutes to do that. I'm like, no, absolutely not. So if they got a desktop, it's just like DraftKings. I just go click, 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 be done.
I got a play I'm going to put in right now.
Tell me.
NBA Hawks. We talked about the money line earlier. That money line has gone down. It's not in the 500s anymore. It's in the 400s. But it looks like their spread is out to plus 11.5, 8.3% edge. That's an A- grade on the pro projections, but they have their pro line set at plus 7.7. And there's been looks like 5 sharp moves on it on the Hawks.
I like that. So you like the spread?
I like the spread plus 11.5.
Do we half unit on the money line?
I'm gonna stay away just because
drop a couple, dude. Thunder have been on fire. They got to drop a couple. Just simply, I know y'all hear me say this a lot, but simply because of the law of averages, dude. These are professional athletes. They're gonna drop one at some point.
I would say maybe just because,
and that's good value, I think.
Pro line's at plus 300.
Don't bet
line is sitting at 432.
Don't bet the full unit. You can bet a half unit and win 2 units on that right there.
Yeah, and there's big money on it on the side of the Hawks. 12% of the bet, 60% of the money on the money line.
All right.
Now, of course, that's not the same as the spread though, because it is minus 600 on the Thunder side. But you'd have to lay more money if you want to win more money that way. So,
yeah. You got anything else you like tonight? Because I want to look at the college basketball slate because I've only got a couple. I don't know if you got anything, but we only got a few games out for tomorrow for college basketball, but they are the big ones. So they've already got spread on. So we can talk about all 3 of those that I saw they had out a little bit ago, and they've got the full NHL slate. So I want to talk some hockey, man.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna throw that Hawks plus 11.5 bet in. I'm already on the under in the Clippers Lakers with the reverse line movement. I'm on the Cavaliers team total under. I got it at 116. So I'm happy about that. And then in the system play for the Raptors, road dog coming off against the spread loss. 62% hit rate, 21% return on investment on that system play there. So that's what I got for the NBA.
Dude, I got a sweet little same game parlay X for y'all. Or not, it's not an X. Don't combine it. Just do a 2-leg parlay, same game parlay. It's Luka's birthday. Take Luka to have a triple double. Take the under for the game. Parlay them together. I can't tell you what it is right now because I got all this stuff over here on the bet slip and I can't cancel all that out. But yeah, go same game parlay in the Lakers game. Do Luka triple double. Game to go under.
He had a triple double the other night.
It's his birthday though.
Okay.
Just say don't go crazy. That's a quarter unit bet. That's not even going to be a half unit bet because the odds are going to be juiced up pretty good when you do that because it'll be anti-correlated. You think if that guy has a triple double, the game's got to go over, right? No, it doesn't. So he could go off, have a big game on his birthday. The game goes under, and you're probably going to get over. You'll get over 10-1 for sure on it. I would say. I'd have to look, but it'd be real close to that. Like I said, you can go half unit, quarter unit. Don't go the full unit, but just a little fun, little bet, little birthday bet for Luka. I don't like any of these. Unless if you do, you can tell me. I'll listen to you. Like the Merrimack under, right? I'm gonna bet that.
Yep.
Ryder.
I'm also looking at. I'm watching. There's 2 other ones I'm watching right now. Let me pull it up here. I was just looking at it.
You go wait while you're doing that real quick. B Mac got his little highlight parlay. He like Goshieri 2-1, Lalou Arats 2. So he likes Goshieri 2-1 over Arats. Then he likes Lalou and Arats 2-1 over Goshieri and Ben, I believe it was. That's plus 1107, dude. That's a good one. I'm going to bet that, B-Mac. I'm going to ride with you, dude. I'm going to pay for your jersey with that bet.
I wish I could bet Jai-Alai.
What team you want, B-Mac? Tell me what Jai-Alai jersey you want, man. I want to get you the one you want, and you also need to let me know what size, too, bro. And I haven't got one of these yet, so I'm thinking I almost want to order my Jai-Alai stuff, my jerseys. Seeing the way that one fit Will, I think I almost want to go one size up. I'm an XL guy for the most part. I think I might want to go 2X just in case.
College basketball. As of right now, I do have two that I'm watching. I will tell you the one that I did bet, but I'm watching the over in the Princeton Columbia game. Right now it is sitting at 150.5. Action projection has it at 148. So I'm just seeing if it goes up a little bit more because the sharp money is on the over. B- grade there. So just seeing if I can get a little bit more edge if the line moves up. And then the other one is the over in Manhattan Canisius. Kind of same deal there. It just kind of entered that zone of sharp money and the pro projection. So just seeing if it continues to move in the right direction, take that over. So those are the two. The biggest edge on the board is the St. Peter's Quinnipiac. Currently that line is sitting at under or over 39.5. It looks like the under would be the play here, as the Action Pro line has it set at under 32.7. So 12.7% edge there, but no sharp money coming in on either side.
Steph, I'm telling you, there's something to these minus 108s, dude.
Yeah.
There's something to it. I don't know I don't know why, but I win way more minus 108s and minus 105s than the minus. I swear, I feel like they're trying to make the squares think that that's a favorite.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's not. It's the same damn thing. It's minus 110, whatever. And I swear, I think they're trying to lure people in on the sides of the minus 112s.
Think so?
I'm telling you, I got a feeling. Y'all might think I'm crazy, but I look at this stuff all day, every day, and I pay attention to little weird things like that because my brain's funky.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, I think there's something to it. I swear, I think they're trying to lure you in with the minus 112. I don't like bet them. I'll take them every now and then, and you hit some of them, obviously, but I don't like it when I love a pick and it's a minus 112. I feel like they're trying to trap me.
The under in that Quinnipiac St. Peter's is under 139.5, best odds minus 108.
I see that. That's what I'm saying. That and that over, you were talking about Princeton Columbia is over 150.5 at minus 108.
Ooh.
I think we parlay both of those.
Well, hold on. What is the Fairfield St. Mary's?
Fairfield St. Mary. Let me find it. What time?
I thought I saw it right there.
There it is. Right there. There it is.
It's one.
What do you like in that one?
It's not 108.
It doesn't matter. I like minus 105s too. I think the minus 115s and the minus 105s are even more in effect to that same kind of thing.
I got the under in that one.
See, I love it. Minus 105. Boom. I'm telling you, man, I think there's something to it. They're trying. It's really not that big of a difference in those odds right there, and they're trying to make you think it's a favorite. And on top of that, you got to lay more juice on the side they think is going to lose. In my opinion, I could be crazy, but I think these books are constantly, especially nowadays, where you have so many people betting. Used to, they didn't have to do all this reverse psychology and all that nonsense. There weren't that many people had access to bet. Now that everybody does, they got to do little tricks like this, man.
What's the Ryder Merrimack under?
I got you, bro.
Is it minus 108?
What'd you say?
Ryder Merrimack.
See, right no, that's what I'm saying. I'll still take it and we'll watch it. Like I said, it's not a guaranteed thing. It's just a little thing my eyes caught and like I've been paying attention to. Like I start looking at all my 3-unit plays and stuff when I have to add the those are all minus 108s and minus 105s.
Yeah.
This one I'll still take it, but I'm scared. I'm more scared of it, which is stupid. I shouldn't be. It's the same thing, but I am more scared of it now. I'd rather see it go down to 129.5 at minus 108, and then I'd hammer it.
There you go.
It might be what I do.
There you go. Manu XL for the Cyclones.
I got you, bro. I got you. Give me a little bit. Like I said, I'm gonna be busy today, but I will get that taken care of. And you need to shoot me your address in the DM, man. I'll get it to you because we appreciate you, B Mac. What I say I was going to 129. See, under 105, 129.5. That's what I do. I won't bet the 130 and lay the minus 112. I'll do it just for my psyche and go down. I'll give them the extra point. When it lands on 130, I'll be like, well, okay, you got me.
You're fine.
Good job. I ain't like I'm going to go crazy on it anyway, but I am going to bet that. I might parlay all these together. This could be the parlay today. This is going to be the one for today. We're going to go.
This is the one that's going to kill it.
This is the one
that's kill everything.
Okay. We got St. Mary's Quinnipiac under 139.5.
Yep.
Ryder Merrimack under 129.5. Alt line minus 105. Princeton Columbia over 150.5 minus 108. Mount St. Mary's Fairfield under 142.5 minus 105. Can you even pull DraftKings up?
Yeah, I think so.
Pull one up so when we're doing these parlays like this, and I got all this stuff pulled up here, you can at least click on it and tell us what the odds are. BMAC helped us out on that Luka one. He said Luka triple double and under 219.5 is plus 1,100 locked in. Put your half unit on that, y'all. Little 5 to win 55. 60 back in the account.
I just won't be as quick. Like,
you're good. No, I was thinking about that. Like Will pulls it up and stuff too, and I'm like, that's what we should do. And then it'll let you mess around with it. It might inspire you to drive up and hang out with us more.
I got you.
What's going on, Ma? How you doing, sir? I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. I got me some antibiotics this morning. I had to go pick up some more in a little bit. So it's let up a little bit. This morning when I woke up, dude, I was feeling rough. And I got Will in here. I'm feeling a lot better than I was. It hurt to talk this morning. And I got Will in here clicking Shannon Sharp grunts and beeps and clips and everything else, making me repeat everything I'm saying. We're trying to help these people win. We'll go back to that steps. Do you want to explain to the people the reverse line move? I know we do it a lot, but I feel like it's a very, very important thing. And we got a perfect example tonight in the NBA.
Yeah, so it's exactly what's happening in our Lakers and Clippers. All the money is coming in on the over, and the line is moving down. You would anticipate if all the money's coming on the over, that line would move up because they want to balance out the money on the other side and get people to start taking the under. So that line is actually moving down, and people are continuing to bet the over. So the books are trying to make it look even more enticing because they're confident that it's going to go under.
Hey, what are the odds on under 219.5?
I don't know.
Minus 108, baby.
Yeah. Well, I'm on DraftKings right now trying to put the parlay in that you just said. It was the Fairfield under.
I got you. Hold on. Let's see. We got your St. Peter's, Quinnipiac, however you say it. Under 139.5.
I don't see them on this college basketball.
You click on NCAA? Does yours look like this?
I see Yale, Dartmouth, Brown.
Yeah, we'll go on down a little bit. They're under Davidson, VCU. God, I remember my first time.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have it.
Here, let me refresh mine. Maybe they took it down or something.
What time is it at?
No,
because under Davidson, VCU for me, it's Pennsylvania, Cornell.
Well, 7 p.m., man. You might have to scroll down a little bit. There's a lot of options here.
No, I got something's not set right for me.
Golly, we can't have nothing nice.
I can share my screen and show you.
Show me.
Goodness. Okay.
You got controls of this thing?
I'll show you.
Not a professional operation, y'all. And good afternoon, Mont. Good to see you, brother. I appreciate you asking, man. And what up, Derp? Says, thank you, President Trump, for fulfilling all your promises.
All right, here it is. This is what I'm at. Men's college basketball game lines. Start. Tell me where St. Peter's is. Because I'm missing it.
I didn't see it, bro.
And there's tomorrow.
Type in the games. He said type in the games in the search bar.
Where's the search bar at?
Dude, I know. It really is. You would think,
where is the search bar?
I'm telling you. Let's see. Where's it at?
Dude,
this thing, it is hard to.
It's because I'm not logged in, maybe?
I never use the search bar. BMAC is so much better at this than we are.
I'm not logged in, so I might not be able to use the search bar.
No, I still think you can. I don't know. Either way, man. We'll get better at that.
See.
Hey, BMAC, put this in your DraftKings real quick if you got a minute and tell me what the odds are on this. Give me St. Peter's, Quinnipiac under 139.5. Ryder, Merrimack, alt line under 129.5. Princeton, Columbia over 150.5. And Mount St. Mary's and Fairfield under 142.5. Since my guy Steps is special.
I mean, I could do it on my book.
I'm just messing with you. We'll do it on yours. Either way, that works too.
It gives you some kind of.
I mean, you give me an idea, it's going to be close.
All right.
Yeah, it's the first time we ever done this.
Gotcha.
I'm just messing with you, Steps. You're doing a fine job, sir.
Now you're gonna have to repeat it for the 10th time.
Sorry,
all right,
y'all. Sorry.
I'm in basketball. Let me find NCAA. All right.
Yeah.
We're ready to go.
If we do have any new viewers in here, they're like, I ain't coming back to this.
St. Mary's Fairfield. What was it? Over.
St. Mary's ain't playing Fairfield. They're playing Quinnipiac, and they're under 139.5.
No, that's St. Peter's.
So St. Peter's, yeah.
Under 130. Okay. Keep going.
Your Merrimack under, but you can't do alt lines, so just do your 130.5.
Okay, under. Go, keep going.
Princeton, Columbia over 150.5.
Got it.
And then Mount St. Mary's and Fairfield under 142.5.
See, Fairfield is playing St. Mary's.
Yeah, my bad. I must have said
that is plus 1378.
Dude, I'm telling you. There you go. There's your half unit bet. Take you to Applebee's, baby. We got to get a shirt made that says 2 Oreo shakes.
Ooh.
I also really want to make a shirt. I mean to say this to Will. I want a shirt with Trump's face on the front of it.
Yeah.
That says "fuck your feelings."
You gonna wear that?
You can put the U with the asterisk on it. Put the asterisk. Yeah, no, you ain't got to. You can't. You don't got to put the word. We don't want people. But hey, it's 2025, and hell with all this soft shit. I think we should have a shirt with Trump's face on it, and it says "fuck your feelings," and you can put the asterisk where the U is in "fuh."
Or just spell it PHUCK.
You can do that too. That's fun. I'm all about it. All about it.
Or it could be a hockey shirt that says "puck your feelings."
Oh no, we need a hockey shirt that says "puck around and find out."
Well, you can do that too.
Yeah, or puck off.
All the above.
Dude, I'm telling you, we got to get the merch store may take us to the top.
Yeah, I think you have to be signed into DraftKings to utilize the search, and that's probably why it doesn't give me all the.
You may have to because I'm not logged in right now either.
All the weird games.
It's usually like right up here somewhere. See, like where it says "want to start placing bets." It's usually like right there, I think. But yeah, it may be because we're not logged in. You got anything else you like? I was looking at this UCLA Purdue. I don't know if I'm gonna take it or not, y'all. Minus 5.5 orders. I really, really love it. It's the minus 108 outside it. And I feel like UCLA's due to drop one on the road. Purdue needs a good bounce back game, man. They have not played great the last few games. What up, Grass Guy? How you doing, man? Good to see you, sir. Always good to see y'all. Y'all ain't never late, man. You know y'all got families and busy lives as well. That man out there fertilizing things, bro.
Hopefully he wears a mask and stuff. Probably not good to inhale that.
I already told you, man. He got clean fertilizer.
Even though, we probably smoke it every day. Because we don't know what they're putting on that stuff to make it grow faster.
Don't care.
Exactly.
I ain't asking. Yeah, but I'm thinking about taking Purdue minus the 5.5. Like I said, y'all, I'm not going to type the picks up today, but I will be betting. I will have a huge card for y'all tomorrow, though. This one right here, I flipped around on this one. I was thinking about taking the over because they finally moved these lines down. The Iowa games have been the lowest one I'd seen before this one was like 159.5, and it squeaked under too. But they kept putting them in the low 160s, and I kept hammering the unders. I tried the over like one time, and they didn't come close. They were the one the other night that played Illinois, and the total was 171.5. I went under, and it went under by 30.
Jeez. Is that the sick game or no?
No, that was when they played Duke. It was the one after Illinois. I'm pretty sure Illinois thumped them, but actually, I think it was close. It might have been close, but it did not. It was under by. It scored like 140 or something, and the total was 171.5. So they've kind of adjusted the totals a little bit, but it was a 151.5 this morning when we were doing the show, and now it's gone. No, that's it. That's it, B-Mac. It's probably close. Steps on his other book. He might have got a little bit better odds at like plus 1,300 or something. That's it. That's it, man.
There was a play I was looking at. I was looking at Dartmouth and Yale, but I think the line's been pushed down too far. We've lost our value. It was at 9.5, and it's been pushed down to 7.5.
Dude, I think we just take Dartmouth plus 7.5. Maybe sprinkle on the money line. Crazy stuff happens. Crazy stuff happens Ivy League, dude. Let me look at the records and see. Make sure Dartmouth ain't just terrible. Dude, I have to my computer screen where I don't have my camera working. I have to like tilt it way back so my computer's like it's like I'm looking on a grid or something.
You're a little darker than normal.
Oh, dude, I know the lighting because normally like your camera it has a light on it and it lights everything up right here so you can see. Like I said, I apologize for I'll have that fixed by tomorrow morning. I'm gonna do that this afternoon too. Yeah, I mean Yale's 18-6. Oh, they're undefeated in the Ivy League, dude. Yale has not lost an Ivy League game.
Okay, so they're gonna drop one tonight.
I think so, dude. I think so. Dartmouth's 13-11, so not great, but not terrible.
Wonder how they are at home. Let me see.
Let's see, 7-4 in the Ivy League.
They're 8-10 in their 8-2 in their last 10, and they are 6-3 against the spread at home, 11-4 as an underdog.
See, they haven't lost a home game all year, I don't think. Yeah, they lost
Yale
1-2
has
Lamar.
not. Yale's 10. They've won their last 10.
Yeah, Yale's good. Like that's probably gonna be the Ivy League team that goes to the tournament. But they lost 83-67 at Yale. Dartmouth did. So wise dude, I think this is a spot. Just sneaky one
for Dartmouth.
I like it. Plus 7.5, minus 105.
Oh, there you go.
That's what I'm saying. Dude,
I'll take it.
God, I'm gonna wind up having 15 units tied up in trash ass basketball tonight. The Princeton.
You gonna take it, or are we gonna pass on that one? Dartmouth.
Hold on 1 second. Let me answer this question. No, I'm taking Dartmouth now. I am plus 7.5, and I'm gonna put a half unit on the main line. Which one you asked about? Yeah, Princeton Columbia is the over Bolshevik over 150.5. Oh, he said, yeah, there you go, Steps. Been doing it for 26 years. He don't wear a mask. That man don't play, son. He quit school because they got recess. What do you think about? I think I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take Purdue minus 5.5, minus UCLA. Don't.
No.
What's the money doing? Tell me what's it doing. Talk to me.
I don't know. I'm just saying no because you said no just a minute ago. Now you're saying you're going back on it. So
where's all your Action Pro reports? You're not giving me any info on these. You're just telling me we're going to take all these teams we know nothing about, and we're just throwing darts at the board. You're not telling me why or anything. I want to know some stuff, man.
All right, I'll tell you where Purdue UCLA. If I can find it. What time are they? Okay, here we go. Right now, 57% of the bets and 61% of the money are on UCLA. Action Pro line has it set at minus 4.6 for Purdue. The line is at minus 5.5. So they look at it as the edge would be on the spread for UCLA, but not much of an edge.
Let's just leave that alone. Leave that alone, y'all. Don't bet Purdue. Don't bet. You can if you want to. I'm not betting either one in that game. I'm not.
Iowa Northwestern. Currently 75% of the bets, 77% of the money is on the over. It opened at 149.5. It is sitting at 150.5, so it's gone up 1 point. Action Pro line is at 152.9, so they say that there's a slight edge, 1.6% on the over.
It was at 151.5 this morning, though. When we
did the show. It probably was.
I do remember that because I looked at it because I've been paying attention to it. So it's gone back down a point. So the opening and all that money on the over, I'm betting the under. I am betting that. Iowa Northwestern under 150.5. They got a few more games up tomorrow. Sweet. Earlier they only had 3. So let's talk. You got anything else you like tonight? I want to talk tomorrow.
Nope.
Let's talk tomorrow. See if we can find some stuff we like early. Over 129.5. Virginia Clemson
tomorrow.
Lock it in. It's going up some. It's going to be like 131.5 by the time. So lock that in.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have any no reads on that.
Auto bet
spreads.
Bet that. I know it's high. Auburn, that's going over. I kind of like Kentucky too. I don't like betting. I don't like betting in like a side and a total in a game. Though. I really don't like doing that. But
right now, biggest edge tomorrow looks like it's going to be Arizona. Are they playing at Iowa State? I'm trying to figure out who the home team is, top or the bottom. Yes, Arizona at Iowa State. You're muted.
How'd I get muted?
I don't know.
For those of y'all who don't know that, like he said, when you're on your books, at least on DraftKings now, the bottom team is always the home team. You'll notice that on ESPN too. Like when you're checking scores, the bottom team is always the home team. A lot of people don't realize that.
I'll share my screen so you can see the pro report.
Show that. God, we got a lot to talk about now. These are, like I said, they had 3 games up an hour ago, and I was like, damn, I thought we were going to have a chance.
All right, so here is just an order of like projections. Arizona State at Iowa State currently is the best odds on the board at plus 5.5. You can get it. The pro line is at plus 1, so you got 11.5% edge there. It looks like they like Texas Tech. Pick them here, but you can get plus 3.5 on the side of Texas Tech. I'd be interested to see there's probably more value on the money line there. Gonzaga at San Francisco. It looks like they like San Francisco at home. Currently, best odds you can get are plus 8.5. That pro line is sitting at plus 5.5 as the projection. Maryland looks like it's going to be the side to take versus Penn State at Penn State. Line is currently at minus 4.5, and their pro projections minus 7. And then you've got Clemson, opened up at -6.5. Their pro line is 8.5, so you got a little bit of an edge there. And last but not least, West Virginia on the road, +8.5 underdogs. They got that line at 6.5. But look, like I said, looking like right now, it's weird to me that the Iowa State best odds are -4.5, and Arizona's odds are 5.5. There's something weird there. And same thing with this second one.
Who's that? Texas, Kansas.
Yeah, see how the best odds are on the +3.5, but best is -2.5 for Kansas. Where are you getting a 2.5 line? It is -120.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, where's something? I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of books out there, dude.
True.
Somebody, and they're usually always slightly different somewhere. And it's like I feel like some people like to put their stamp on it. I don't trust all of the. I trust.
It's New Jersey, Parks, New Jersey.
See, that's what I'm saying. New Jersey's got some weird stuff there. They can't bet on their team. Like they can't bet on Rutgers and stuff. Can't bet on.
FanDuel has it at -3.5 in New Jersey. So whatever this, I don't even know what this X is. What that book is.
A lot of those books like that, man. Some of them will give you better lines just to try to lure people in. You know, more customers, like books that are up and coming. They want to try to give you better lines, and sometimes it gets them drilled. There's our guy, man. What's up, pizza artist? How you doing, Eric? Bottom team being the home team comes from baseball originally, right? Because of the top and bottom. Could, man. That could. It's always been that way since I was a kid. I noticed that when I was a kid, man. I've always been checking scores and all that stuff. And it's just like one day it just clicked. I'm like, okay, yeah. But yeah.
Let's see if they have any.
Makes sense, though, Eric.
Nothing on totals. And money line. Yep, like I said, right now, best odds for money lines. You've got Arizona +170. They have it set at +106. So there's a big edge there. The pick'em game of Texas and Kansas, you can get Texas Tech at +150. We're getting a little gray here. Dude. Huh?
That's so weird. Why is that the case? What are people in those states affecting by betting on those teams?
What, Arizona State?
No, BMAC can't. I was talking about people in New Jersey can't bet on New Jersey teams. BMAC says he can't bet on Virginia teams.
That's how Illinois is too. Illinois, you can't bet on the Bulls.
Why? What is their angle? What is their reason for that?
I don't know.
How do they think the money coming in on those? I mean, granted, you would get quite a bit more money on those teams from people just being fans and wanting to have a little skin in the game. But I don't understand why you think that creates any kind of problem. That's just stupid to me. All these little stupid extra rules and stuff they have and why everybody's not available to do this. It's ignorant. It blows my mind. All these.
It doesn't make any sense. Like what they think that you're physically closer to the team or something, or
like you're going to sway anything,
man.
Like that's going to change anything at all in the universe.
You can meet face to face and talk about how you're going to throw the game versus over the phone when you're long distance. So they don't want
whatever. Maybe that's the case. Right.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
They know BMAC having a guy on the inside. That's what I'm saying. You know how hard it is to get to these players these days. You got to have a lot of money to be able to get a player to throw a game, and you're not going to be able to do it at a place like Rutgers, maybe, but like a Virginia, stuff like that. Hell, they just won the national championship not 5 years ago or something. Like that's
Illinois just lifted their ban on college basketball in state betting, but professionally you can't bet on Illinois teams.
Like you can't bet on the Bears. Like what are you going to influence by betting on the Bears?
Stupid. I don't know.
It's stupid, bro. Our government, some of the shit they do, so just retarded. Only college teams in New Jersey that you can't bet on. See, okay, so you can bet on like the Nets, I guess. Something like that.
You can. Okay, this is so stupid. You can legally go into a sports book in Illinois and bet on an in-state team, but mobile, it's banned. You can't do it on the phone.
Why?
It's a state law.
God, just because it's a law doesn't make it right. There's so many laws that are so stupid and archaic and outdated. It's just ridiculous, man. Just so they can walk around with their chest out, act like they're somebody. Stupid. And what's ignorant is that they would make more money. That's the thing. It would generate more revenue to the economy, the local economy, state economies, all that stuff.
No, that's what this article is talking about, how much money they're missing out.
It's the same way with pot, Steps. It's the exact same way with weed.
I'm reading it, and I'm not finding a reason why.
There is no reason why. They can't give you a reason. There's no logical reason that makes any damn sense that they could justify that with. None.
Yeah, but they had, in order for it to become a law. Well, I wonder whenever it was put into place, but in order to get it signed into law, someone would have had to present it and
You got
argued for
you
it.
got some 75, 80-year-old dipshit in there that's grew up in a different era and doesn't get it. That's what it is. That's the problem with a lot of the shit in government is these people are 80 years old and they lived a different life in a different world, and that shit don't stick these days, man. That's why I don't think these people should be in office till they're 90 damn years old.
I don't know.
Get out of here. Fires me up. I hate that y'all are teaching me so much about this shit. I spent 36 years of my life not giving a damn about any of this and doing just fine.
Somebody help us out and give us the reason why.
I don't think anybody can. Call the governor. I bet he can't even do it. He, she, whoever it is.
Yeah. But I'm saying at some point in time, someone stood up and said, hey, we should ban this because of this.
That's okay.
And people signed it into law.
Right. They had to present a reason in. Yeah. Okay. I see. I would like to hear that reason. I understand what you're saying now. I would like to hear that reason. Because you're right. They had to stand up in front of a bunch of people in a courtroom or in a boardroom or whatever, and they had to present this with a reason. And the thing is that whatever reason they gave convinced all these people in there that they should do this.
It says okay, so these are the two. It doesn't really emphasize the points, but the two arguments and rallying cries are expanded gambling on college sports is a threat to the integrity of the events. And then excluding college sports teams from legal market protects college athletes from gambling interests. So the state's basically saying that they don't even want to put their players in the position of being paid to throw games and stuff. But you don't have to freaking live in Illinois.
Hey, everybody, I can't drive to Virginia from Tennessee to convince a guy to throw a game, but I can bet on it right here. Literally, like you, okay, in Georgia, you have to drive up the road an hour. But you're going to get to a point where you're going to cross over an imaginary line that does not exist, and they're going to say, okay, it's cool now.
Yeah, it's weird.
Stupid, dude. Stupid. Like I said, it's the same way with weed. You got people selling CBD and shit on every corner. You got all these caffeine pills or dick pills or whatever at every gas station you go into, but they won't let you sell marijuana.
Well, they have changed the law in Atlanta, just the city of Atlanta. So I don't live in the city.
It's coming. There'll be a time where all of this is legal everywhere.
Yeah, you can get caught with as long as you have less than an ounce. Obviously, you can't be smoking in your car.
Even in non-legal states, a lot of times if you don't have a shit ton, they're going to be
it's a ticket, just like a speeding ticket. It's just you don't get arrested, you don't go to jail.
I've had a couple simple possessions. I gave it to him. I was smoking one night outside my house. And these cops pull. I was just sitting there chilling. It was like 2:30 in the morning. This is years ago. And I'm just sitting there smoking me a blunt. And this cop walks up. They pull in and they just stop. They'd had some break-ins in the neighborhood or something like that. I lived there. And they just stopped where, I couldn't get out. And he walks to the window and I just cracked the window. And there's smoke just bellowing out in his face.
What can you do at that point?
And he was like, I smell some marijuana. I said, well, sir, I've been smoking marijuana.
Yeah, at least I'm not driving somewhere. I'm just sitting in my car in front of my house.
I had one of the dudes I went to high school with was one of the backup cops. They came and they got to search your car after that. And I had my disc golf bag in the back. And I got a grinder, a pile. I had several things in there, a couple of roaches. And like I said, a buddy I went to high school with was one searching everything. I went back there after they all left. Look, they didn't take any of that shit.
That's funny.
Yeah. They were just they knew. They were like, why didn't you go out back? And I was like, because the back door was right by my roommate's and her boyfriend's room, and they both got up at 5 a.m. Like it's 2:30 in the morning.
He was trying to be courteous.
I was. It's loud though. That door is loud as shit. I wasn't trying to wake them up. They had to be up for work in 2.5 hours. I was just, getting a little nightcap, and they were like, dude, that wound up being a bunch of a shit show. The judge wound up throwing it all out. He was like, I had to go to court for a year and a half on this stuff, paying a little bit at a time because it was just they wanted me to pay $2,000 on this.
And then they were drug testing you the whole time, and
he never did that. He never did that. He never did that.
Service and
it wasn't that. He kept pushing it off because he just wanted me to pay the fine. He didn't give me any of that stuff. He just kept pushing it off, and I come back to see him every 2 months. And he eventually, a year, there's a little over a year down the road, he was like, "Wait a minute, is this all over marijuana?" I was like, "Yes, sir," in a very small amount. It was less than a gram.
See,
He's
like, lawyers make money off this stuff because all they do is they have deals. They have backdoor deals with judges on these little petty crimes, and the judge agrees probably to throw the case out as long as you come to court and you've checked this box, this box, this box, and your case gets thrown out. Your lawyer gets paid, doesn't go on your record.
I didn't get a
Judge
lawyer.
probably gets paid at some point.
I didn't even get a lawyer.
No, you just
I didn't do that.
yeah.
I
It
didn't
was
do
less
that,
than
man.
1 gram. That's
That's what I said. Both times that I've had it, I've been in my neighborhood both times, and both of it was less than a gram. I was completely honest with them. I'm like, yeah, here it is. And they didn't even take me to jail. They're just like, go home. I had to go, turn yourself in, all that stupid shit. That was years ago. It's stupid.
B-Mac, I don't mess with anything that would include fentanyl.
I don't mess with anybody that would know anything about any fentanyl. Now, back in the day, I knew some people that probably mess around. I don't know if they mess around with that stuff, but stuff that you could have to worry about that with.
Yeah.
Ain't never been my thing.
You stay away from pills, anything
that's
powder
like
and pills.
Like right, even with this toothache, dude. Like I wanted to go to the emergency room to be like, look, I'm not dope sick. I just want antibiotics. Like I don't like pain pills, man. I don't like the way they make you feel. I don't know how anybody can get hooked on that stuff.
I think everybody's had that at least once in their life. You either got a drinking underage at a party, or you got pulled over for a simple possession.
I got one of those. I was 18, and we're sitting there. The cops come. They got like 7 of us lined up in a row, and they asked the first 3 or 4. And we were all hammered. The first 3, and they're like, "No, sir, no, sir." They got to me. They're like, "You been drinking?" I was like, "A lot."
Yeah,
I was like, "I'm hammered."
If you smell like it, he kind of be honest.
He kind of chuckled. He was like, "Okay, well, I appreciate you being honest. Still got 5 days."
Like when you rolled your window down when those cops came to bother you at 2:30 in the morning. I mean, at that point, what are you gonna do?
I could see it hitting him in the face. Like it was just
what are you gonna do?
Out. And he
just
said,
be honest.
I smell marijuana. I said, well, I've been smoking it, so that makes sense. All right, let's go back to these games a little bit. I'm gonna pull this back up so we can look at some of this. I like the over in that. That's just one of those.
And which one?
Auburn, Kentucky, over 167.5. I'm just when I see those numbers that high in an Auburn game, and a game like that, it's going to be back and forth. You could get overtime. I kind of like Kentucky. I like the 4.5, and it could be a money line spot too. Auburn's another team that's been incredibly too hot lately and is due to drop one tough spot, go play early game, interrupt. Could be a spot for Kentucky, but my favorite bet, that's the over. Oh, I do.
That's going to be a good game.
That shit does work good, B-Mac. I took me a couple of those a little bit ago. The old lady has some of those. That gabapentin, that stuff's fire.
Oh no, gabapentin is what got me through my my nerves in my sciatic nerve injury.
Dude, that's what's been helping me today, bro. I took one this morning. I got up, took another one for the show, and got a little amoxicillin in me.
Were you prescribed that or no?
No.
Gabapentin?
No.
Okay. If you need it, I got it because I have some left over from my back.
I was going to say the
allegedly
SD14 fans got some allegedly. It's not a controlled substance, so kiss our ass.
Yeah. It's just it's good for like nerve. Then you must have something going on with your nerve.
I ain't taking. The only thing I'm taking it for is to not hurt.
You might have a nerve issue with your tooth.
I think probably all tooth issues. Yeah, all tooth issues are probably nerve deal.
You got a root canal coming,
dude. It's crazy. It'll make my whole. I know it's one tooth right here, and it makes the whole side of your head. I was laying in bed last night, and every time my heart beat, it just like jolts up, and I was like, dude, this is awful.
So what's the end game? What's the plan there?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to go to the dentist, man. I don't have dental insurance. That shit's ridiculous. Sportsmix.locals.com does not provide dental insurance. I go, Bob, help me out.
Can you not get it through the state?
I don't. I can try. I'm gonna have to try something, dude. I'm gonna have to try. It really hasn't been bothering me to the point where, like I said, I brush 3 times a day. I'm good with my teeth, man. I take care of my teeth. The dentist is so expensive, and I don't have dental insurance, dude.
You need to look to see if you can get dental insurance through your marketplace, like the state marketplace.
I looked before, and they told me like a year or 2 ago. I had checked on it, and they told me that I didn't qualify for something. And I get so frustrated with all that shit, dude. Filling out all them forms and waiting on hold and talking to people for 2.5 hours just for them to tell me no. Boy, that'll fire me up, dude.
Yeah, but your tooth is one of those things where it's like you can't.
Oh, you got to get it done.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to live with that.
No, you can't because it can abscess. I mean, that shit can kill you, bro. It can abscess and be a bad deal. So yeah, no, I got.
Hopefully, maybe it's just an infection or something, and the antibiotic knocks it out.
Yep. I mean, like it's one of those things that it just flares up every now and then. Like I'll go months without it bothering me, and then I'll have a night like last night, and it just puts me down. And then I'll take.
Could be just an infection then.
I take some antibiotics, stuff like that, and it usually, like right now, I feel fine. But when it does hurt, every time trying to talk, it's like your teeth are just clicking. So it'll put you down, man.
Chat's telling you to go to Colombia to get dental work. I would not go outside the United States to get dental work. This is
not
like turkey hair implants.
What up, Megatron? How you doing? He said you can get return plane ticket that will cost more than dental work done in
Yeah.
Colombia and still be cheaper than going to. You're probably not wrong, dude.
And
Dental
you get
work.
a little vacation
Them
out of it.
dentists act like they went to school longer than all them other doctors or something. They proud of their stuff, bro, and they won't do it unless you can pay them. Like other doctors, you go to emergency rooms, they're like, all right, hell, I guess we'll just bill you. You pay $5 a month forever and try to pay it off. Dentists like, no, I ain't doing it, man. Put the money in the account and I'll do it.
Wow. Guess what? Patty Parlay, you're gonna have to tell him I can get some Action has the women's lines pro projections.
Coach Patty Parlays, for y'all, those of y'all don't know, Coach Patty Parlays is Buku's dad. He loves women's college basketball. I went over to Buku's the other day, and he was every time I go in there, man, he's giving me all kinds of stuff. The other day he had a bet on like Air Force and San Diego. I think it's during the day, and this is women's basketball, mind you. And it was like Air Force plus 4.5 and under. Or over. So he wound up winning both bets, and he listened to the whole thing. He don't even like to watch them on TV. He likes to listen to them on his phone. And he listened to that whole game, and he wound up winning both those bets by 1.5 points.
Because I'm telling you, man, if you follow along, I'm sure you can get some edges. Because no one's betting on him.
Dude, I would probably do great because I wouldn't watch a damn minute of it.
But yeah, Action starting. They're starting to layer in women's into their.
You go over to Buku's on Sunday down in the cave, bro, because that's a big day for women's college basketball. Dude, there's at least 5 or 6 games rolling at all times. I tell you, I can't do it. Are y'all serious about all this?
What?
I feel like it costs me more to get to these places to get dental work done.
Costa Rica. No, you can come down to Atlanta and fly out. We're a big Delta hub.
I mean,
pretty cheap to fly anywhere south.
Are Costa Rica tickets, is that cheap to get to? Isn't that like
Cricket, if you are willing to travel to a foreign country to get dental work done, I will book your plane ticket because I would love to see what kind of work they do on you. Because I've seen some like Mexican, veneers.
Yeah.
I
don't want veneers, man.
I'm just saying, like, when you go, you better be careful.
I ain't going, bro. You think I'm going to do that?
I said I'd book your plane ticket for you. Round trip.
Colombia, do they numb it with cocaine?
I don't know what they do, but I'm willing to find out.
I got a feeling their Novocaine. I got a feeling Colombia's Novocaine is on point.
I mean, listen, I just told you I'd book a round trip for you. I'm your insurance.
Yeah, we said Colombia, man.
Start researching the best Latin American countries to travel to get teeth work done.
Dude, Grass Guy said my buddy sleeps on the beach for a month. I had a bunch of buddies that when online poker guys, because for a while they made all that illegal. You had the Black Friday where they shut all poker stars down. Everybody's money was trapped in the account. You could not play online poker. And I had buddies that were making a living, a good living. I mean, talking $100,000+ a year playing online poker, and they just could not play anymore.
Yeah, and you trying to make me play with them.
They straight up. I told you what you were getting into.
Freaking take all my money.
I told you what you were getting into. You ain't scared.
Sorry, keep going.
What'd you think? You think you were playing with a bunch of guys? You think I put you with a bunch of 12-year-olds that didn't know what they were doing?
I'm a quarter.
If I sign you up, if I tell you to sign up for anything,
player.
If I tell you to sign up for anything, there's good people playing. I don't play with people that are bad, bro.
50-cent quarter blinds. That's me.
That's fair. There ain't nothing wrong with that. You just ain't gonna find that with my friends.
We should play some poker next time, like in Buku's basement.
We need to go to the casino one day. Play some. We all need to make a trip, go up Cherokee.
We should.
But anyway, what I was saying was they moved to Costa Rica for like a year and a half.
Or we go down to Jai-Alai and we go to the Hard Rock Casino.
Absolutely.
Two birds with one stone there.
100%, man. 100%.
We can all put Jai-Alai bet. We can have a paper slip on a Jai-Alai bet.
Costa Rica looks beautiful, dude. What is that one movie?
No, their beaches are, but the Colombians, the Colombians have the best women.
What is that Justin Timberlake movie and Ben Affleck? Runner. If you ain't ever seen Runner Steps, you need to watch that. That's a good one. You'll like that. That's right in your alley. It's like gambling stuff and everything, guys. Yeah. Timberlake's in them. If you have not seen Runner, y'all, go check that out. That's a good one.
You know what I haven't seen? I'm afraid to admit it.
What?
Uncut Gems.
I haven't seen that either.
With Adam Sandler. Apparently it's really good. I need to carve out time to watch it.
Yeah, but I haven't seen that. Well, this is
Sandler plays a different character that he normally does.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I've heard good things, man. I do want to check it out. Let's
maybe that's a locals live when we do.
Okay, we can do that. Yeah, or maybe Rumble Premium or something. I don't know how that works. Copyrights and things.
Oh yeah, Rumble Premium. If we're allowed to do that, that would knock out a 3-hour stream.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see there. But let's talk about a few more of these because I cannot go very much longer on this thing. I got to get off here. I got to be able to put bets in before I leave. So,
all right.
I like the over. Alabama, Tennessee. I like the over. It's 153.5. I told y'all games like this, Tennessee top 10 teams, they just tend to trend over. They have. I've been watching it forever. It's like the A&M game a couple weeks ago, and we know how Alabama plays up tempo. I'm really surprised that the only thing that scares me is that line's not higher, but it is due to the fact that Tennessee is the number 1 defense in the country on KenPom. But I'm telling y'all, that don't mean shit in this spot. It's good. This game's going over. I would be very surprised if it doesn't go over. Once again, you've got the overtime possibility. They could push you there, but I don't think you're going to need it. I think this game.
What's Alabama's like pace of play, their shooting percentage, their 3-point shot percentage? Because I bet it all offsets the Tennessee under.
No, it does. But that's the thing about Alabama. That's why I don't care what the team they're playing against when it plays Alabama, because their style of play dictates the other team's style of play.
Which is why you would side with the over instead of the under, because Tennessee typically you like to side with the unders.
You've got two teams that don't. I mean, you got teams that can force turnovers, but don't turn the ball over a lot on offense. And the turnover, that doesn't necessarily hurt you. Turnovers a lot of times leading to easy buckets. So if you're on the over, that helps. And they are elite on defense. You got Alabama and Tennessee both elite on forcing turnovers, but they both got good offensive rebounding percentages, so second chance shots, things like that. 3-point percent. I mean, Alabama's shooting 35% from the field, but they shoot 60% from 2-point shots. They have a great but they shoot a lot of long range shots, but when they shoot a 2-pointer, it's a high percentage shot and they usually make it. Gotcha. So that's what I mean. See, all these factors right here is what I've been telling y'all for a month and a half now about Alabama. It's an auto bet, man. It really doesn't matter. You're not going to win them all. But the ones you're losing, the last two that I've lost, I lost by like a point and a half.
Yeah, the over didn't hit the last one though, right?
No, I did the last one. It was the one before that.
Last the one that was like 180 or something like
last
that.
Last Saturday, Kentucky was 180.5, and it was hit 179. They missed a combined 37 3-pointers and a combined 10 free throws, and it went under by 1.5 points. Then earlier this week, they played Mississippi State and soared over. So Alabama scored like 100 and something points earlier this week. So we're betting the over in that one, y'all. Let's see here. Where we at? Cincinnati, Houston.
That seems like that line.
I like the over in that one too, dude.
I know that he's not that bad.
That's a gross low. That does feel like a lot of points. That feels like a gross low line, and these Houston ones have been doing this too, man. They're another one because they have, I think, the number 2 defense in KenPom, but they can score. You got to figure 80 to 50 or hell, 75 to 50 get you over that. Houston's going to score 70 points.
Well, then.
Yeah. And I expect Cincinnati to score more than 50. That's a low
number.
I'll
have to look at that one.
We'll watch that one overnight.
That comes in, yeah.
Yeah, we'll watch it overnight. I can't click no more. But I will watch it. It's 124.5 right now. Missouri and Vandy. I think I like Vandy. Scrappy bunch, off a big win at A&M. Could be a letdown spot. I like Missouri a lot. I bet Missouri a bunch this year. I got a little ticket on to make the Final Four. That's a good basketball team. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
But we got Vanderbilt's weird court and all that stuff. So, like I said, we'll look more at these. I kind of like Florida early on, but I do want to jump over to hockey real quick, man, because I don't have a lot of time left. But we'll look more of those. We'll talk in the morning. I'll try to make sure I can get Will to talk some game lines, and we don't have to sit and talk about whether the NFL players get 3 meals a day or not. Stupid shit.
That's funny.
That's ridiculous. But I've ranted enough about that. I guess I'm going to take some in all 3 tonight just because.
I wanted to know what your thoughts were on Avalanche puck line. Just Wild played last night.
Say one more time now. Sorry.
Avalanche puck line.
I just don't like to lay the juice like that. On the back-to-back here, Bob, I'm looking at the under in that one, under 5.5 plus 105. I feel like that could be a 3-1, 4-1 Avalanche victory. Minnesota not playing great right now, dude. Not at all.
Yeah, it was like
they will be.
They lose to the Ducks last night.
They lost to
they
lost to the Wasatch.
Utah. Oh, that's what it was. The hockey club, because we were on Me and Buku, I don't know if you were on Minnesota last night, but yeah,
I was on Minnesota money line last night.
Minnesota
But I had
money
on
line
the
and puck
parlay
line.
on that parlay I hit. I flipped around and took Utah Hockey Club puck line the other way.
Yeah, there you go.
And so got a little bit of it. That Colorado puck line started at plus 110. So I mean, yeah, it's money on the floor. It looks like, but it's moving out, and I'm just not gonna lay that juice. I mean, you could go. I don't know if they'll have them out yet.
I know Patriot liked
you go
the
2.5
Stars.
You go minus 2.5 plus 1. I like the Stars too. You go Colorado minus 2.5 at plus 130. If you want to, but be careful with that. Those 2.5s are finicky.
I'm
but like
sure
said,
if you're taking the Stars, you're taking minus 1.5. I bet.
I am plus 185
because you wouldn't dare bet the minus 120.
I think I'm going to fade the Kings. The Kings are on a back to back, and I think I'm going to fade them. I'm going to take the Stars puck line tonight, and then if the Kings find a way to win this one, I'm going to hammer. We'll look see they're playing in a minute, but I was looking earlier. I think it might be Utah Hockey Club.
I can tell you. The Kings are playing the Blues.
Dude, hey, another thing too. I was telling Buku this earlier. We were talking. I think we might be worth going to put a couple futures in on the Blues. Let's look at that real quick because I want to.
Yeah, who did they play last night?
The Blues beat
Washington, the Capitals.
Yeah, they thumped them too.
Yep.
Washington's kind of struggling the last few games, but I think that put you $1 on the Blues to win the whole damn thing. You got to think about it. I love their coach, man. Montgomery came over from the Bruins, got fired from the Bruins. They picked him up the next day. We've talked about that. I love that guy. He's a guy that knows how to coach winning hockey. This team's scrappy. They've been getting better. They're right there in the playoff mix. But you put you $1 or $2 on that one, plus 15,000 there, $1 to win 150. Yeah, it's like I said, it's probably money on the floor. He likes Rupe Hintz. We like Rupe, man. He plays for the Dallas Stars, y'all. But let's see. Conference winner, I was going to look at this. I think there's some value on St. Louis plus 7,500. Put you $1 on to win the whole thing, $2 to win the West. Then division winner, where are they at in the division? I'd have to look at the divisions to give you an educated guess on that. I don't think they have their division up. It must be wide open. That's why all their odds are so long, because none of them are really it's going to come down to the last game playoff spot. So to make the playoffs, go ahead.
I got to run. I got to move my car. It's in the way of something outside.
Well, go move and come back.
All right. Well, I didn't know if you'd still be here because you said
I got probably 20 more minutes.
All right.
But yeah, go get it and come back. Hey, and I like this, y'all. Put a half unit on this. Put a half unit on the St. Louis Blues to make the playoffs at plus 900. But we'll start running down through this, y'all, because we bullshitted too much. That's my bad. Tonight, I like Maple Leafs, Rangers. I like over 6.5, plus 110 there. I was the Rangers not playing great hockey. I was leaning maybe that money line for the Maple Leafs, but I don't want to lay that juice. And I don't know that I want to do the minus 1.5. This feels like it could be one of those games like Maple Leafs at the Bruins the other night, ends up 5-4, 4-3 or something in OT. So I like the over 6.5 plus 110 there. I'm going to take the Stars minus 1.5 plus 185 at home against the Kings. And the Wild Avalanche, I like the under 5.5 at plus 105 tonight. I haven't seen a lot of offensive firepower from the Minnesota Wild lately. And until they get Kaprizov back, which should be here in the next week or so. They said they were looking at the beginning of March when he went down. They said he was going to be out for about a month. So he should be coming back soon. And that Wild team might be something we wind up hopping back on that train, because I do think they'll be a lot better when Carrillo gets back. But right now, still struggling. They not creating a lot of offensive chances. So I like the under 5.5 plus 105 in that one. Look at some of the games tomorrow. These are just early leans, y'all. I don't know. I got something clicked on every game. I definitely will not take all these, but it's early leans that I've got going. I like this one a lot more, too, because it was at plus 110 a little bit ago for the Lightning at the Capitals. It's already flipped to minus 105. You might want to go ahead and grab that one. It's probably going to flip around to minus 115 at some point. But I do like the Lightning money line tomorrow, early game. Look at the Islanders minus 1.5. Preds just won a big game last night against the Jets and wound up, now they got to go on the road to an Islanders team. Just got smacked in the mouth by the Rangers the other day, man, in the little battle in New York. That's about the only damn game the Rangers won in a while. But I like the Islanders to have a bounce back spot tomorrow against the Predators team. It's not been great on the road. So take Islanders minus 1.5 plus 195, early lean. And like I said, I'll have the picks out tomorrow for these, y'all. This is all tomorrow's slate that we're talking about now. I like that one, but I didn't have the alt lines out yet, but I'm going to take that over 6.5. Y'all know I ain't laying that. I'm going to take Bruins Penguins over 6.5. It'd probably be about plus 110, plus 105, something like that. Flames and Panthers. Looking at the Panthers to bounce back. The minus 1.5 here. Calgary on the road trip. Didn't look great last night in that game against the Lightning. Got shut out, actually. So I may wind up backing off this one. It feels almost too easy. Maybe a spot to flip around on this one, but that line's moved out some too. So we'll have to watch that one. Blue Jackets, Red Wings, little rematch of the game they had last night. We took the over in that one. Got there. 5-2 final for the Blue Jackets, but they're going to play again down in Columbus. Columbus, small favorite, but I don't love that at minus 112 right there. Maybe something you flip around. The only thing I like about that is you can get the alt puck line there. It's going to be about the same as theirs. Let me see what y'all are saying over here, man. I'm not ignoring y'all, I promise. Just trying to get this stuff. Oh, y'all talking about y'all's women. Okay, and he said, actually, Rangers won 2 of their last 3. Is it 2 of their last 3? I feel like they were struggling right before the break, too. It's kind of all running together for me, Grass Guy, because we had that break for 4 Nations, and they just kind of, it's all running together. They didn't struggle a little bit before because Igor was struggling, right? Defense is looking bad. But they whipped the Islanders the other day. I know that one. But I keep waiting on that Rangers team to get right, dude. I do. I expected a lot more out of them this year, but they're just kind of lagging around. They might be another team that struggled early on that you may want to get some good value on some futures for the playoffs. So you may want to look at that too. But I know that there's been a lot of talk about how bad their defense is, and it puts Igor, I know he was banged up earlier on, but it puts him in a lot of bad spots with the way that defense has been playing. So we have to see. But yeah, I tell you what, that Toronto team too, though. Toronto team's playing very, very well right now. Then we got, let's see what else. Where we at here? Blue Jackets win up the Jets, Flyers. Jets will be back at home. Flyers were looking good. They won the first couple, and they were up big on the damn Penguins last night and fooled around with the Penguins come all the way back and win that thing 5-4. So I think I'm gonna look at the Jets being back at home now. They've been on a pretty good road trip there. I think 3-game road trip is what it was. But now back at home, -1.5. But that's another one to me that almost feels too easy, kind of like the Panthers. So we'll have to watch that and see how we feel. Sabres playing good hockey right now. Canadians, decent, scrappy bunch, peaks and valleys. But Sabres have looked pretty good. -1.5, plus 160 at home. Kind of taking an eye at that one. Hurricanes, Oilers. That I don't know why that line must have moved because I don't think I would have clicked it at -135. So it must have moved some there. Once again, I'm kind of on a fade of the Oilers right now until they get back home, just because they got to be worn out, dude. They were they had 4 nations, and then they've been on a road trip, like a 4-game road trip now, all the way across the damn country. They a long way from home. I just feel like they're kind of worn out. And Carolina looked good last night, getting back home themselves after being shut out at Montreal, so they look pretty good there. Oh, Flyers, get your parlay, dude. That was brutal. But Bird Hunter had messaged me. He took the Penguins last night. He messaged me in early on in the game, first period. He's like, I'm already regretting taking the Penguins. And then I looked back this morning and saw what happened that comeback. I was like, damn. So yeah, that's a bad beat, bro. That's a bad beat. Hurricanes, I'm probably going to be wind up looking at. If I bet that, it's probably going to be a puck line bet right there, plus 190. And y'all know me, I'm betting the damn Sharks on the money line until they win one. Period. They've lost 10 or 11 in a row now. They lost their last 2 in overtime. We had that one in Winnipeg the other night where they were up 1-0 the whole damn game. Let Winnipeg score 20 seconds left and lost an OT. And then they were up in who were they playing last night? Was it the Canadians? They played last night, I think. But They were up in that one too. I wound up losing that one in OT, man. I'm betting the Sharks until they win 1 steps.
I know we're going to be talking about this a couple weeks from now. You're going to be like, I'm still betting the Sharks. They're going to be like -105 to win against a huge favorite.
No, they're never getting that low.
You don't think so? If they keep losing?
It's a terrible hockey team. I don't think they'll ever get below, I don't know, depending on who they play. I don't think they'll get below plus 150, dude. That's not a great hockey team. It's a scrappy bunch, dude. They just can't finish. They can't finish the damn game. There are a lot of spots this year where they've had leads in the game. They just can't hold the lead. The Blues, I like the Blues. Like I said, I'm fading the Kings on back-to-back days, which means they'll probably go 2-0. But I like the Blues -1.5 and probably a little alt puck line action on that one. The Wasatch at home. That's another team playing pretty good right now, bro. But I ran out of clicks down here. I think I'm going to take this one over 6.5. And then I'm just betting my Ducks.
Yeah, we should have had the Ducks prevailed, so you would have been safe, but we should have put your fandom on the line.
Dude, I thought about that. I thought after this sport, I was like, damn, they should have been playing for my fanhood last night.
I mean, it went the way you wanted it to.
It went the way it wanted to. Like I said,
but you could have at least said you settled it and you didn't have any say.
Yeah. I mean, I still got love for the Canucks, man. I'd love to see nothing more than the Western Conference Finals be the Ducks and the Canucks.
There you go.
But that ain't going to happen. Cooler if it did. I might bet that. Little exact matchup or something.
You could probably get it on DraftKings.
You can find it somewhere, man. Find it somewhere. I got to wrap this thing up, Steps. I do. Sorry, y'all. Kind of we dicked around here.
You're like, I got 20 more minutes. I guess
I thought I did, but then I heard SD14 fan just come through, man. And I got to make some
you got
here.
it. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think she was gonna be home to
the SD14 fan.
I didn't think she was gonna be home to about 2:30, man. So I gotta get in here and handle. We went 2 hours this morning. Another hour and 15 right here. So we found a few.
The creators program starts tomorrow.
It does. Well, run down what you're taking tonight, man. I'll give them what I'm taking. I ain't gonna type them up today. So y'all better get your pen and paper ready if you want these.
I do know I probably will have a few added on after this that we talked about, like Dartmouth and stuff like that. But currently I have on the books under 130. It's 129.5. We still like it in the Ryder Merrimack game. Under 142.5 in the Fairfield in Mount St. Mary's. I am also in the NBA. I'm on Atlanta 11.5 plus 11.5. Toronto plus 2. Cleveland team total under 116, and the under in the Lakers Clippers 220.5. It's down to 219. That's the play of the day right there.
Yep. I'm on all that too. In the NBA. In hockey tonight, I'm going to take Maple Leafs Rangers over 6.5 at plus 110. I'm going to take the Stars minus 1.5 plus 185 at home against the Kings. I like the Wild Avalanche under 5.5 at plus 105. And college basketball, also a couple that I like that Steps didn't mention. I like the Iowa Northwestern under. And I feel like there was one more, but I can't remember what it was. So I know I like that Dartmouth. That's what it was. It was Dartmouth. And then all those totals you named, I've done said those 10 times. So, but I ain't betting all those. But yeah, Dartmouth plus 7.5. I'm gonna sprinkle. I'm gonna put half unit on the money line, dude.
You had a parlay. It was under 139.5 St. Peter's Quinnipiac, under 130 Ryder Merrimack, over 150.5 Princeton Columbia, under 141.5 Mount St. Mary's in Fairfield, and that was plus 1,378. So almost plus 1,400.
No more than a half unit on those, y'all.
Shit.
Those are half
0.25.
Or half. No more than half. You can.
Anytime I get up in the four figures, it's usually a quarter unit.
It's a good way to do it. It's a good way to be, sir. Good way to be. Like I said, I'm more like a half unit guy. I like the half units there, but I don't go. Usually, I got to get up to around plus 3,500 to really want to start going quarter units.
Gotcha.
I'm usually going half unit up to that, but no more than that, y'all. Don't get crazy. But we appreciate all y'all hanging out with us, man. We love each and every one of y'all, and we'll see y'all back bright and early in the morning. Me and Will will be here. You're not going to be with us tomorrow, right?
No.
Okay. Okay. Well, I need you to go ahead and start diving in a little bit for NASCAR because I need you. I know you're not going to be here. I know you're not going to be here, but I need you to give me a little insight so I can relate to the folks.
I'll just for you Giffin's article, probably.
I'm telling you right now, I've got my winner this week. Y'all can bet it right now if you want to, since you're not going to be here. NASCAR winner this week, Austin Cindric. Let me find his odds. God, I can't ever find these guys when I'm looking for them on here. There he is, plus 2,200. Plus 2,200. Austin Cindric ran well at Daytona. Should have won damn Atlanta last week. You got another big track down at Texas this week. I'm telling you, dude, I'm getting hooked on NASCAR, dude. I cheered like a fool for an hour and a half last week.
The favorite is Shane Van Gisbergen.
Van Ginsberg.
Yeah,
he won the first race he ever raced.
It's a Grand Prix, so that means it's a street. That means a street race?
Texas Motor Speedway is not that. Texas Motor Speedway is not. I don't think it's quite a super speedway, but it's real close. It's much like last week.
But is that where they're at? What's a Grand Prix?
I can't keep up with all this. I don't know, man.
I
just assumed down in Texas. Now it's totally different. If it's not at Texas Motor Speedway, then
it's a street course.
Oh, well, then definitely. Then never mind.
Which is why that guy's probably the favorite. He's probably like an Indy car or a Formula One car driver or something like that.
Yep, never mind. Take back what I said about Austin Cindric because I thought we were racing at Texas Motor Speedway. I didn't know we were doing street course. If that's the case, that Van Ginsberg guy is the best road course racer on the circuit. So, yeah, it makes sense why. Like I said, he won pretty sure my dad told me this now. You have to fact check me. I think he said he won the first ever NASCAR race he raced in.
That's crazy.
Pretty nuts. But we'll talk more about that on Sunday, y'all. We got to get out of here. Steps, tell the folks where to find you, man.
At heavy_. Jesus Christ.
Easy for you to say.
Heavy_. Oh, Jesus. Tell him.
At
Cricket.
heavy_steps. You can find this man. He's right here with us at Game On all the time, man. He does nothing but win. He don't talk well, but he can win. You can find me at Cricket1414. Cricket is spelled with 2 T's, or you can find me over at sportspicks.logos.com, where we got the great Robert Barnes making the official picks. You can go sign up for those. Y'all already know that man crushes it. But we'll be back with you bright and early in the morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, 4:30 a.m. Pacific. First day of the Rumble Creator Program, man. We're excited about that. So we'll see y'all then. You and your beautiful family stay safe out there. Good luck in all of your wagers this evening. And until next time, good luck, good gambling.
And game on.